Yellowbird family, welcome back to our new segment, Mailbag Monday. We are reaching deep into the mailbag this week and pulling out the question about winter boxes and winter shares and winter food. First of all, it is the hardest time of the year to get local food for our members. The temperatures outside, the conditions outside, the amount of time that the sun is out, all of those things factor into how things are growing, or in this case, not growing. We do have some people that have greenhouses that grow stuff indoors for us. We do have people that we have bought food from in the fall that we're storing that we pass out each week. We do have stuff coming in that is grown in the fall and kind of held in hoop houses in the ground. Like carrots would be a great example that we can just pull them as we need them, but they're not growing essentially. They've grown and then they're kind of holding in what we call like the eternal crisper drawer. We have our growers pick those for us each week as we need them. But I say all that to say it's the hardest time of year to get food and it's the hardest time of year to grow and store food. Therefore, it is the most expensive time of year to buy food. And so we do that for the grower because it's also, the most important time of the year to buy food from our local growers. So if you think about when it's easy to grow food, which would be maybe March, April through Thanksgiving-ish, there's lots of people that grow food in that time slot in Ohio. In the slot between Thanksgiving and, let's say, Mother's Day, it's not so easy. In fact, it's very hard. And so that product warrants a little higher dollar value. But it's also very important to those growers because they've spent the time and the effort and the energy during those cold months to do what needs to be done to keep the food in the right condition for us and for our members. This is the time of year when we have a little bit less of variety, number one. We also have just a little bit less of quantity. If you think about it in terms of how much money we have to spend each week, if in July something is $1.50 a unit, in January, February, March, it might be $2.50 or $3 a unit. We internally here at Yellowbird have strung out and made it so that over the course of a long haul, a season, if you will, you are going to get the most variety possible, but also the most quantity possible, because when we've got the money to spend in the big months, the summer months, we're going to load your boxes to the point where we can't even get them closed sometimes. So if you think of it in terms of the long stretch of everything, what you're getting over the course of a 50-week year, hopefully we've balanced it enough that you are getting a monster dollar value, you're getting a monster variety value, you're getting it all. And in the meantime, of course, then supporting all those growers that are trying to make a living 50 weeks a year. So if you can stay with us in these lean months, as we've called them in the past, we are going to try to make it worth your while by putting in some pantry items like popcorn or perhaps a black bean or a pinto bean, maybe a jarred product that we made during the peak season. All that stuff is going to be coming at you. A lot of people that we've had throughout the past winter months, the winter's actually their favorite time of year because we put things in that may not be in a summer box. We've done a pancake box before. We've done a chips and salsa box before. And so we're going to try to do that again this year throughout these winter months as we get in closer to March, April, May, when, of course, they'll beef up again. We'll have trouble closing the lids, and we'll be thinking to ourselves, how is everybody eating all this food? And in turn, we'll get emails back from people saying, I can't eat all this food. We get it right sometimes we don't quite get it right, but I think over the course of the long haul, balancing the spring, summer, and fall, and then even into the winter, we've figured out how to bring you a year's worth of local food in a way that works for both you and the grower as well. So that's a Mailbag Monday, and join us next week as we dive back in for other frequently asked questions.